channel our daily message from Spirit Guide George. These are to help you keep positive momentum going in life. So, letting go, letting go of control. The how is not your job. The how is our job. 5 steps to manifesting. Step 1, you got to do the ask. What is it that you want? Step 2, you let go of control, because that is our job. Your job is the what and the why. What you want and why it. Who, where, how, that's our job. Step 3, you receive your desire, or you receive the next step toward your desire, the letting in process. So let go of worry, let go of fantasizing about it. You've done your ask. It's now about receiving. If you're not receiving the actual thing yet, or an impulse to take action on it, your job is to be present in the moment so that you can hear the impulse. Many of you are just getting caught up in your head. How do I feel? Do I feel this way? Do I feel that way? You're trying to nail it down and narrow. Exactly how do I feel? That's you living in your head. That's you trying to solve a vibrational, emotional, a feeling problem by thinking. And yes, we know many of you have had those experiences where you've just had a breakthrough moment that was awe-inspiring. And you go, oh my God, that's the new thought. But what we need you to hear is that came when you were present in the moment. The idea came to you. So many of you are trying to recreate that breakthrough moment by maybe it's this thought, maybe it's that one. Which one feels better? No, that's you scrambling. That's you trying to figure out the how. So it's time to just receive. Receive the good morning sun. Receive the message from Spirit. Receive sitting on a couch and feeling the support of the couch underneath you. Receive good companionship. Be present in the moment of your life. Drop some of the topic and just get back into enjoying. Focus on something you hear, focus on something you see, focus on something you feel, to get in the moment, and then we promise your breakthrough will come. Step 4, law of attraction, the synchronistic flow. You're so good at manifesting. It's ask, receive, ask, receive. It's also when you're so good at recognizing, I just received my next step, and you celebrate that as if it were the end thing. I'm starting to feel better about my topic of desire. Woo! Celebrate it as if it were the man you want to be kissing. Celebrate it as if it were the trip you want to be taking. Oh my God, I'm getting these beautiful ideas of places to look at for where to travel. Because many of you will get the idea to see a TikTok video or research a place to go visit. And then you'll research it, you'll feel really good, and you'll go, but I don't have the tickets yet. No, because you're on the letting in process. So it's oh my gosh, that felt so good to be finding those vacation spots. And then when you're with your friends, you're like, guys, that vacation that's not quite planned yet, and I don't quite yet maybe know how it's going to be paid for. Well, I am certainly finding some awesome places that I want to go visit. Like this one has this really cool swing, and you talk about it with your friends. That's what helps you get into the feeling state of it. And they're like, oh, that would be so cool. That would be perfect for you. Step 5 is when you experience vibrational contrast, how do you navigate through those emotions, which most of the time is just cry, release, let it go, to get back into either step 1 or step 3. So guys, let it go. Let go of the who, let go of the how, let go of the where, let go of the when. My desire is coming. So this also boils down to a positive expectation of your desire coming in. It's you just have a lack of a positive expectation for your desire coming in, because for whatever reason you think this is a big, bad, bold, big manifestation, when $5 and 5 million is the same for us on our end. We can easily do both. Depends on your belief systems though. And what we can say to that is, Kelly's doing a meditation series in her Facebook group. We're going to do a positive expectation meditation in that group. For the little bit that we could share right now, it's Rebuild your muscle of manifesting. Play the color game. Play the I want to share a morning drink with someone. So start manifesting things that you consider small and easy so that you rebuild that strength and expecting it to come. And then we promise you will soon be on your path being carried towards your desire. Ooh, that was a good one, guys. Hi, Violet. Tarot, how are you? Do you guys want a super chat question or are you guys good? What did you guys think of the general message? I thought it was good. Ooh, the lighting's a little intense. You're doing well. So you're a psychic medium too. That's fun. I remember your name. You used to follow me forever ago, right? Just enjoy listening to the message. That was a good one. Don't you love channeling? I'm just gonna call you Violet. Or Violet Ann. Okay, now I see it, Violet Ann. Don't you just love channeling? Doesn't it just feel so good? It does. Seen you on Instagram, but yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, I remember your name. I'm starting up again. I'm getting back out there, and I'm feeling called to do mediumship reads too for people. Yeah, I'm ready to go, Violet Ann. I'm like, all right, universe. First round of running the business was really fun. Second round, let's rebuild up my online audience, and then I want to start doing live events. Don't you think that'd be so fun to travel around, just road trip around the Southeast, doing like psychic kind of spiritual shows? Oh, I think that would be so fun. All right, well, I will. Where did you train with the mediumship? Ooh, God, I did it so long ago. I never went to one of the institutes out there. Some of the books I read You Are Psychic by, I don't remember his name. There's a couple books that are called You Are Psychic. It was the You Are Psychic by, it's an MIT graduate or MIT dropout. Something. It was a guy who went to MIT that wrote the book. That will be on the book. And I read Diary of a Psychic by Sanaya Coquette, if I'm pronouncing her name right. And I also trained with, she was a clinical licensed therapist, and she had been trained to be a channel and a medium. I worked a lot with her as I was reading a lot of those books. I'm trying to think if there's any other books I read. I also did a lot of work with Orin Daben, ORINDABEN. Just go to orindabin.com. I loved their meditation series, and those were I had that woman as my like live teacher that I got to ask questions on, and I read those two books, and I did the Orange Bin meditation series. But it was also like my strong desire to do it, law of attraction. I had a desire to do it, so it came. Been training at spiritual churches in the UK, hoping to go Arthur Findlay College next year. Oh, okay. I think for me, well, if that's it, I'll say if that's your inspired action, then go ahead and follow it. I know for me, I didn't want to follow. I personally don't feel called to go to a college. I'll word it that way. I very much like connecting to my guides, and when they talk to me, every time I take action, life always turns out really, really well for me. And then that's why I was like, all right, I think I was making like 40,000 in San Francisco. I had no way of traveling. And I was like, all right, spirit guides, we've been talking and meditating, just having fun. You've been helping me help people with emotional issues just at work. Like, I want to travel. I don't have the money for it. And my job is an office manager and HR manager, so I don't even see how I could travel. But I want to travel the US, the continental US, in a safe way, and where I just feel like I'm exploring. And literally the next day they're like, look for a job. And they started telling me like the steps to take. And within, it was 2 or 3 months, I was traveling from California to Maine and back. I did it over 2 years. I averaged 3 weeks in every place I was in. And when I came back, I went, who am I to deny other people this cool of a life? Like, all right, I was like, yo, teach me how to run a business. So I so focused heavily on just that connection with spirit guides. And then since I believed in it, I had enough ample, trust built up with my spirit guides that I was just like, all right, let's monetize this. So I hope that mine was more like, I hope that helps to answer your question. That's exciting that you're going to go there. I'm sure there's something great there for you. I do know, I think Sanaya Coquette, she went to some sort of like university official training for it, I believe. I haven't read all of her books. So I'm more like read from people and learned from people who did that kind of stuff, you know? I heard it's hard in the USA. We have a lot more courses and live events for mediumship than KK. Oh my God, you guys do. You guys do so much. I had a VIP intensive in London, and my mind was blown at how much more people were actually open to it there. And there was like a university, and then there was also this like spa. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I like knew about all this before I came out here. I would have planned some of it a little bit more. But that's why I think I need to go be like a little traveling channel medium in the Southeast. Hey, Holly Booth, how are you? Oh, your picture looks so familiar. It's just really small on YouTube. That's why I think I need to start doing traveling around and doing live shows though. Cause like in the US, it's not as big. Like in San Francisco, Violet, they have it a lot. They have a lot of like psychic stuff there. And there is a university in, was it Utah or I think it was Colorado. Yep, where I go to church has 2 mediums on each week live, and that's just normal. Lucky UK. Wow, that's great. I love the boho couch and pillows. Oh, well, thank you. This is not my house, though. This is my friend's house. Her house is beautiful. I will let her know that you liked her pillows. But yeah, so in America, like on the West Coast, it's big. And in California, everyone has like a psychic on speed dial, you know? But that's why I think I need to travel around in the Southeast, because that's like the Bible Belt. That's what it's just like the good old South. And so it's not, they don't have someone around this area. So I think that needs to be me. Yeah, and if anyone has a question for the spirit guides, you can send in a $20 super chat and I'll channel a message for you. Well, I'm live. Don't send it afterwards. I'll just consider that a donation if you do it when I'm not live. Yeah, well, that's exciting, Violet Ann. I hope you enjoy your university. I guess I'm going to go ahead and go, though, and just not too much more lively conversation. And I do these messages every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I go live in my Facebook group. And you heard my spirit guides. I'm going to be doing a positive expectation meditation with them. I guess I'll plan that today. So my Facebook group is Living in Alignment to Rapidly Manifest. I think there's a link for that in my description. I also go live in that group on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. for free with free mini reads. There's a spiritualist town in Florida, Casadega. Okay. Maybe that could be a first good spot for me. Florida, Casadega. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Okay, but those are all the times I will come out to channel for free, and when you can catch me in my Facebook group. And as always, if you want a personal reading or a mediumship, I'm offering those right now too. The link for all that is in the description. Love you all. Hope you have a good weekend.